what time it is. Time for stupid ass questions. Hear what people are asking. People who vote and live next to you. You know what time it is. It's time for stupid ass questions. Are you ready for stupid ass questions? Yeah! Dude, that was a stupid ass question. Dear stupid ass questions. I went to the doctor for my yearly physical. My blood pressure was high. My cholesterol was high. I'd gained some weight and I didn't feel so hot. My doctor said eating right doesn't have to be complicated and it would solve my physical problems. He said, just think in colors. Fill your plate with bright colors. Try some greens, oranges, reds, maybe some yellow, etc. So I went right home and ate an entire bowl of M&Ms. When I went back again and told him what I did, he yelled at me and said I was an idiot. I don't get it, do you? I don't think you're an idiot, I think you're stupid. Saying, do I get it? I don't get it because I love M&Ms. They don't melt in your mouth, they melt in your hand. No wait, those are Reese's Pieces. I think what he meant was, you should take like, X-Lax. You know, eat lots of X-Lax. I put food coloring into it, you know, so like I get my bright yellows and greens and lavender. And you drink that stuff and that will make you lose a lot of weight. It will probably also kill you over time if you take too much of it because your body will dehydrate, which isn't a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't advocate not trying it, but I don't advocate saying I told you so. So if you do it, write in the letter, listen, Thomas J. Beleza had absolutely nothing to do with this suggestion. I just thought it was a great idea on my own, just like the M&Ms and of course procreation on my part. Which by the way, I probably won't go up that last part. Now you were saying that your blood pressure and your cholesterol was high. Maybe it's because you're on weed or the pot, or as I like to call it, the drugs, and you're insane. So stop taking ecstasy and going there and going, I'm here for a physical. Crack is a hell of a drug. And I think LSD is really messing up your mind. That was probably where you're like, I can handle colors, I see them all day. In fact, I was driving home and the road got up and walked away. And I'm surprised you didn't think etc. etc. was a color in itself. So you're like, Doc, I was looking all over the pharmacy and the grocery store. I'm like, where's etc.? I'm looking for etc. So you went to Staples and they were like, hey, and you're like, I'm looking for etc. And they're like, who are you? And you're like, some guy who's really stupid. You know what I like about this question is that I will never ever have to meet you, but I did have to take a couple of minutes out of my time to answer you. So it's sort of like a trade-off. I won't have to touch you, which in turn will probably transfer the crack and heroin that's going through your body, and I'd be like, I'm like, this is pretty relaxing. It's not so bad. I'm just saying you're an idiot.
Oh dear.